Some of the things that we call discipline in Nigerian homes are actually forms of abuse. And please, don't hear this as an attack on Nigerian parents. Hear it as an invitation to reflect. Many of us were raised with these things, we survived them, and we were taught they couldn't have been harmful. But surviving something doesn't automatically make it healthy. Think about the cane. You broke something and you were beaten. You came home late and you were beaten. You talked back, you were beaten. You brought home a bad result and you were beaten. Then there are the words, you are stupid. Look at your mates. You will never amount to anything. Is this how you want to remain useless? Some children grew up and leave the beating behind, but they carry those words with them for years. And then there is public humiliation, telling relative, neighbors, or visitors about your child mistake, just to make them ashamed enough to behave. Or the silent treatment, don't talk to me, I don't want to see you. A child shouldn't have to wonder whether they are still loved because they made a mistake. And let's talk about children being turned into little adults. The eldest child becomes a second parent, responsible for raising younger siblings, managing the home, and sometimes even carrying their parents' emotional burden. These things are common in many Nigerian homes, but common doesn't mean healthy. So how do we break the circle? We start by understanding that discipline is not the same thing as punishment. Your child needs boundaries, your child needs consequences, but your child doesn't need to fear you in order to respect you. And please, don't be afraid to apologize. I shouted at you and I shouldn't have. I hit you and that was wrong. Saying sorry to a child doesn't make you a weak parent. It teaches accountability. Maybe our parents didn't know better. Maybe their parents did the same thing to them. That may explain the circle, but now we know better. And as Nigerian parents, we have an opportunity to raise children who don't just obey us because they're afraid of us. Children who trust us. Children who make mistakes and still feel safe coming home. We don't have to become perfect parents. We just have to become safer ones. And maybe one day, our children will say, my mother broke a circle she didn't even start.